So I went to go see the Mario Galaxy movie last night, and I gotta say, it was kinda okay. Hello, Meatbags, this is the ISO. So the Mario movie was meh. So I remember seeing the original Mario movie, and I was kind of caught off guard by it at first. And I was like, this is gonna be good, like they actually, I remember that I lived through the era where they first did the Mario, like, live action movie. It was like 1996 or something like that. And I remember being like, oh, this is kind of cool, they're doing the thing. And then it just had that weird 90s-ishness to it. So when I saw the first Mario movie, the one that they made most recently, like a couple years ago, they nailed the narrative, the characters. It brought it back to a lot of what we expected for a Mario movie to be. But there were a couple problems with the first movie. Mainly that they kept stuffing references into the movie, and you couldn't kind of it was like if you're a Nintendo diehard, right? You were like, oh my god, all the references, right? But they started to get kind of obnoxious at a certain point. Fortunately, the movie wrapped before it became too much of a problem. For the second movie, I feel like they learned the wrong lesson, and that is to stuff more references into the movie. So the second movie had a sort of weak story, it's Rosalina, she's the, star princess or whatever, and, she's kidnapped, right? So it has a basic story. I wasn't expecting anything crazy. It's a kid's movie, right? It's kind of meant to market itself towards the younger side of the fan base, right? I've been playing Nintendo and I know Mario from when I was a kid, right? So I feel like there is a bit of referencing older things that are not in the current Mario stuff. But so Star Fox is in this movie, right? And I'm a big Star Fox fan, right? And I felt like this was a forced reference. There's a point at which they sort of just come across him, and it just feels like it's like, okay, they have Star Fox in here, he's not from this universe, we're gonna put him in because we can. And it's just it's cool, I like that he's in it, but I feel like it kind of detracts away from the focus of the movie, which it's not a big deal. But when you look at how Yoshi was introduced, they have this kind of cool sequence where Yoshi is walking down in a single path and the camera is fixed on him just from the back, right? And he's just kind of and it's got this, it's like a meme format, right? And he can't speak English, so neither Mario or Luigi understand what he's saying, and it's just kind of hey, welcome to the crew, nice to meet you, right? And it's just kind of what? Okay, it's like a D&D party where you just have a new player sitting at the table and it's all right, play nice now. It's like the DM is just giving up on how to make the story convincing for a newcomer to just kind of come up and go hey, I'm now part of your elite club. What? So it kind of doesn't make sense. The visuals were probably the thing for me that I found to be the most interesting of this movie. Every scene is, mind you, the background is stuffed with references, right? But every scene has this just smorgasbord of just detail on detail on detail, and it just keeps going, and it just looks so good. And I can't explain or show you, in a movie theater, you just kind of get it, right? I feel like the story was more focused on Bowser. Bowser's, what's his story, it's less about Mario and Peach and more about Bowser and Bowser Jr. And that was a cool little side plot. I thought that story was a little more interesting than the main one, because it was just dump on a random planet. The random planet has minimal character. How do we get off Stranded Planet? Said Stranded Planet. Let's do a bunch of hijinks and make 1,000 more references, So it just felt kind of hollow, just a little bit. Too many fan service moments to say that it's gonna be satisfying, if you know what I mean. But of course, the movie wasn't bad, it was mid, but it wasn't bad to where they're not gonna make, their returns on it. They're gonna make $1 billion. It's how do we criticize a movie that's so successful and so many people watch it? It's not gonna, my little sort of negative review isn't going to affect it at all. But yeah, so that's my take on it. Go check it out. It's worth a watch. It's entertaining, but I wouldn't expect there to be, if you're going in with an expectation of it being a good story, forget it. So, all right, see ya.